Big Bob, boom. What's going on, guys? It's a Tuesday stream. Why not? It's a Tuesday stream. Your boy's on days. Talking to nobody. It's okay. It's all right. Just wanted to get in touch. I didn't do one on Sunday. I probably won't be doing these streams on Sunday, guys, because of football. I can't pull myself away from the TV to do these. So we'll see what happens, man. But there's nobody here. There's nobody in the building. Wow, that's all right, though. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when you live in a shoe, man? What are you going to do when you live in a shoe? This was kind of a last-second thing, so I wasn't too sure what I was going to do. Wasn't too sure. Hey, what's going on, Frog Crop? How you doing, buddy? Tough game, eh, man? Tough game, son. Tough game. Like I said, I hate the term SOL, but that was SOL, my man. That was SOL. It couldn't have been more SOL if they tried. Awful. Absolutely awful. What are we supposed to do about this? What are we supposed to do about this, man? For real. This Patricia thing is I don't know, man. It's not a good thing. It's not good, man. This guy is just he doesn't see the error of his ways, and that's frightening, man. That's absolutely frightening. So I don't know, man. Like he's got to go. Week 1, he's got to go. I know, buddy. I know. So do I, man. Like the funny thing about it, man, it's not even funny. Is I turned to my buddy when we were up 17-0, man. We were up 17-0. I said, we don't score another touchdown, we're gonna lose this game. My buddy looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, I can just feel it, man. What's up, bro? It's a Tuesday, man. What's up on Pride? What's up, buddy? What's going on, man? How'd you like that Lions game, big fella? How'd you like it? Wow. Oh, it's the exact same thing as last year. Exact same thing as last year. And the crazy thing, man, seeing guys like Daron Harmon and like Adrian Peterson looked like he got hit in the face with a shovel, man. He was good with the post game. He was really good. I don't mean 17-0, up 17 points. 17 points we're up. We're up 17 points, bro. Same thing. You know what I mean? Late, too. That's what I meant. Never 17-0, but we were up by a total of 17 points at one point. And Chicago scored 21 points. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant, my man. Sorry if I said 17-0. You know what I'm saying. What's going on with Carrion? He looked off, bro. He looked soft, man. He looked like he was like tiptoeing through the line. He didn't look good. Yeah, man. He had a big hole at one point too, where he could have had a really nice game. There was nobody there. He got like brushed by a defensive lineman and just fell down. His job. Personally, I think, man, like it's week 1, I know, but he's lost his job. You know what I mean? That's obvious. I personally thought it was going to be a 60-40 split from the start, but Bevel obviously knows what he's got in Peterson. And you know, man, we were all kind of like, oh, man, it's Carrion's team still. It's not. It's Adrian Peterson's team. And it's definitely DeAndre Swift's team too, because he played a lot of snaps. He didn't get a ton of touches, but he played more snaps than I think both those running backs combined. If I can remember correctly, he played a lot of snaps, man. I don't know about combined, but he did play a lot. DeAndre Swift, but he's got to get more touches too. They got to feed him the rock too, especially after dropping that ball in the end zone. You know what I'm saying, brother. If we go 0-4, Patricia and Gone will be gone. Oh yeah, bro, gone. Man, they already should be gone. They already should be gone. Patricia should be gone just for his post game comments about talking about the Super Bowl, man. About talking about 4 or 5 years ago on Malcolm Butler intercepting that ball on the goal line against Seattle. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares about that. You have no right to bring that up because nobody cares, man. Yeah, he averaged like 1.5 yards a carry. Yeah, it was something like that. It might have been a little higher, but yeah, it was around there, man. He just looked soft, bro. Like, man, you breathed on him. He fell down. It was weird. What do you have, 7 carries? So that's bad. Yeah, I didn't see that burst from either, bro. I didn't see it either. Let's go, Tigers. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Dad. Oh, Dots, how you doing? How you doing? Let's go, Tigers. Sorry, I thought that was Frog Crop for a minute. That does not look like Frog Crop. Sorry. How you doing tonight, Dats? We got to win a game. We got to win a game. We've been a little bit on a little bit of a downslide with our Detroit Tigers. We were getting there. We were getting close to that wild card, and I think now we're quite a bit out now. So we'll see. It looks like it's just another wasted second round pick with Carrion. It might be, man. Sad to say, it might be. Sad to say, because he's got the talent, though. That's the funny thing about it, bro. He's got the talent. Maybe he just needs, he just needs to get his feet going again, man. Just needs to get going. I don't want to throw him in the Detroit River, man, or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I think he's still a good football player. Just he's lost his job. It's that simple. Carrion needs to be traded. I know. Sorry. I know. You know what, though? What are we going to get for him? He's young. Only thing we got really going on our side is that he's young. He's still young. But, man, he's damaged goods. I think he needs to have is this his last year? I don't even know if this is probably his last year as a Lion. Contract? No, you know what? I don't think he's on a contract year. So, you know what? He could have a big year, or as big as it gets, I guess, and maybe trade him at the deadline, trade him in the off season. But he needs to stay healthy. He needs to produce. That's the only thing that's the only way we're going to get anything for him. And I don't think you're not going to get like a second round pick back for him. Probably not a third because of the injury history. You'd be lucky to get a 5th round pick, I think, for a guy like that. And that's sad, but I think that's the truth, right? Peterson and Swift will be good. Oh, 100% they will be. 100% they will be. Man, Peterson looks like a man possessed. He looks like he's 25 years old. And Swifty will be okay. He needs to shake off that drop. He needs to forget about it. Go Tigers, need this win tonight. Y'all watching? I'll be watching it. I'm going to do this for about an hour or so, maybe longer. All depends on how many people I get, and I'll be watching. Does the game start at 7? Let me check my phone. Yeah. Let's check my phone. I'll be watching it, though. I got to go upstairs, and I got to watch it on the Android box. I got a sweet app, man. I got a sweet app that I can catch all my baseball. Oh, they're playing the Royals, and it starts at 7:10. So pitches in 2 minutes. 2 minutes with Boyd on the mound. Oh, no. Matthew Boyd. Yeah, Mark, I was mad when we said that I made a vid on it. Also, I just couldn't believe it. Oh, yeah, man. I'll watch that vid, buddy. No, we win 6 in a row, and Indians lose 6 in a row, and book it. It's happening. Okay, I hope so. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure Carolina 8 rushes for 14 yards. Like, what is that? I don't know. It's terrible, man. It's horrible. The most you can get for Kerryon is a fifth, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, and that's being nice, I think, brother. I think that's being nice. You might not even get that for him, man. The running backs, man, they're a dime a dozen. The sad thing about it, they are. You know, you get 4 or 5 great years out of one or something, man. Like, look what they did to Todd Gurley. What happened to him? You know, start getting those injuries, and then all of a sudden, boom, man, they just got rid of him. What's up, Micro Mike? How you doing, buddy? What's up, brother? How you doing? You all right? Mark, we need some optimism. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, man. What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear, bro? What do you want to hear, bro? Seriously, man. What do you want to hear? Man, optimism. But I like the offense. The defense, man. It's like it was literally like watching, just like I said in my video, man. I was like watching a bad movie over and over again. What's changed? What's changed? No pass rush, gassed. They look tired all the time. I don't know what goes on with those guys, man. Darren, what's up, Darren? How you doing, buddy? Maybe I'm just too hard on a guy, but I think Swift needs to hear some of the criticisms. He's a paid professional athlete. He needs to make that catch. He does. He does need to make that catch, man. And bro, he's getting it. He is getting it. But he's not going to get it from his players, man. He's not going to get it from his teammates. You know what I mean? But you're right, though. He needs to hear. Hey, I bet you one of the first things that he was told, stay off social media. I guarantee it. And I guarantee you he's not. He's probably not. I don't know his personality, though, man. He might be that guy that doesn't care about that. But he's all over Twitter. He's on Instagram. He does all that stuff. So I'm sure he's hearing it from left, right, front, back. He's hearing it all over the place, man. So let's see what his mental makeup is now, right? Let's see what his mental makeup is. He should have caught that ball, man. He should have caught that ball. And I don't want to hear it. Oh, man, where was Stafford? Like, where was that offense there at the end? Why they got to do this all the time? Hey, man, that's a top 10 defense, man. That's a great defense they played, okay? And they scored 23 points against them. And they were up on them big at one point. 17 points they were up on them, man. They scored back-to-back touchdowns against that team. End of the second, start of the third. So I don't want to hear where was that offense, man. Stafford threw for almost 300 yards. I know it's just empty stats, man. But man, he still threw for 297 exactly. And they rushed as a team for over 100 and what? Swift had he didn't have much. He didn't have a lot at all. Kerryon had 90. Kerryon had 15 or something like that, 14. And Peterson had 90 something, 93. So it was 103, 4, 5, 6, 7, 110, 115 yards rushing. I think Stafford might have had a few yards too. So it's not like they didn't really do that bad. They didn't have their number one wide receiver, man. They didn't have their number one wide receiver. And that's big, I think. I think that's big. That's a good D line. They got good corners. Jalen Johnson, that rookie, played pretty good. Fuller's Fuller. He's always going to play well. They got 3 good linebackers. They got a great They got one all-world safety and one really good safety in Gibson. So they have a great defense, man. That's good, man. You could disagree, brother. I know you disagree, man. We've been going at it. We went at it a little bit today again. That I don't know what you're disagreeing on. Well, I know what you're disagreeing on. You're disagreeing on about the Stafford thing. That's fine. Hey, man, we didn't have our number one wide receiver, bro. And some guys stepped up. Stafford made a couple boneheaded plays. 100% he did. 100%, man. But he didn't lose that game. It's not all on him. It's not all on him. Why can't, for once, our defense step up and make a play? Why does it always have to be the offense, and especially Stafford? Why does it always have to be? And I don't want to hear because he makes the most money. That doesn't mean squat. That doesn't mean nothing. Football is a team sport, bro. To everybody, I'm saying it's a team sport. You don't have to just rely on one guy to win. And the thing is, they drove down and they won the game. Swift dropped the ball. You know what I mean? So it's like it just like I don't understand. Like, okay, man, he wasn't great, but I'll take that effort, man. I'll take that effort. There was a lot of drops by our wide receivers in that game too. It wasn't just Swift. Cephas dropped a couple. There was 3 or 4 that I counted for sure. I probably missed a couple more. You know? So the Dern's in the house. How come we're not rushing the passer? What's going on? We don't have guys that can rush the passer. The only time we can get pressure is when we blitz. It seems like we don't have a guy. Trey Flowers is that guy, and he's not that elite pass rusher guy. He's a guy that's going to get you 7 and 8 sacks a year. That's him. That's what he is. But he did come up with that huge sack late in the game, which was really good. We needed that too. But we need guys that can get to the quarterback. Romeo Okwara, where was him? Where was he at? Where was Romeo? Where was Nick Williams? Danny Shelton, I think, got more pressure than Nick Williams. And Danny Shelton didn't have a great game, but he was okay. You know what I mean? We need guys like, why isn't Julian Okwara playing? I seen him out there a couple times, but he didn't get much playing time. So I don't know, man. And people forget we also traded up a second round to draft Kerryon where we sacrificed the 2,000. I know, man. I know. It sucks, brother. I know. I see those 5 thumbs down knocking off with the burner accounts. We're still doing that, eh? That man. Let those tools be the tools, man. Whoever's doing it is a tool. Just let them do it, man. They're idiots, bro. You know. It's not gonna drive us apart, man. Jorge in the house. What's up, buddy? Cheers, bro. How you doing, man? Miami, you guys played kind of tough against the Patriots, didn't you? Played a little tough. You lost Parker, though, I seen. You lost Parker. Mark, I saw Swift texting fans that were talking bad about him. Stop commenting on my, like, an hour after the game ended. See, man, he's a kid, bro. He's a kid. I guarantee you, though, the PR team or coaches, I bet you Stafford said, man, don't go on social media, bro, because you're going to get roasted. So he needs to calm down. Hey, man, that's all right. He's upset about it. I don't care. But it all depends what kind of mental makeup he has, right? You know what I mean, guys? It all depends on what kind of mental makeup he has. He needs to forget about this. He's probably hasn't slept since Sunday night, man. I guarantee you he hasn't slept well. And that's good. That's good, man. You know what I mean? It means he cares. Now he just, man, I hope he runs like a bull on Sunday. You know what I mean? That's what we need. Dr. Detroit, good evening, brother. He said those exact words. That's fine. Who cares, man? That's fine. I think, yeah, we're going to need to go 2-2. We're going to need to go 2-2 to salvage this one. I don't know, man. We're playing Green Bay. Green Bay looked possessed. Green Bay did. And but they did give up a lot of points to Minnesota. So who knows, right? They did give up a lot of points. Mark, we didn't have our whatever. It's not a scapegoat, man. I'm not saying it's the reason why we lost, bro. I'm just saying I like the way they did it with. See, like, you're not listening, dude. You're not listening. I know we didn't have our number one wide receiver. I'm saying I liked what they did without him. I did. Danny Amendola stepped up. Cephas stepped up. Hawkinson stepped up. Guys stepped up that needed to. You know what I mean? Marvin Jones, I thought should have been a little more involved. But you know what I'm saying? He should have. I think we're losing too, Mike. Oh, I know, brother. I know, man. I know, man. Hey, it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun if we all agreed. It'd be dead air, dude. We would just be like nodding our heads and going, "Oh yeah, for sure." You know what I mean? Absolutely, bro. It's good. It's good to disagree. I think I. That's why I do this, man. Because I love talking sports. I could fire him up fast, bro. Let's go. Let's go, Lions. I love it, buddy. You know that. 2 dropped interceptions during that could have been touchdowns. No pass rush at all. Collins gets DQ'd. Yeah, Collins is an idiot too. I see a lot of people defending that, eh? I see a lot of people calling a referee a BI, calling him, they calling him all names and stuff like that, man, calling him a punk and weak. Not, you know what, man? No. Jamie Collins knows better. He's a grown man. You don't put your hands on a ref like that. Actually, it wasn't his hands. It was his helmet that he stuck into his chest. It kind of looked like the referee kind of did the old, hey, whoa, did the old, exaggerated, did the old WWE move, but it was like he knows he should know better. He should know better. You're not protected in Detroit, Jamie Collins. You're not protected in Detroit, man. Maybe New England you can get away with that junk, but you won't get away with it here. And I can tell what he was trying to do. We all know what he was trying to do. He was trying to show the referee that David Montgomery was running with his head down. We know. But you don't physically show him. You don't physically put your body on him, especially your helmet. Maybe, grab him by the shoulders and look at him and talk to him. But you don't physically touch the man, a referee, with your helmet. It was stupidity, and he knows better. He better come out balling too, because he owes us now on that. Oh, for sure. It's all about our defense. Once again, letting us down. 100% it is, man. The defense let us down. The offense, man, I'm not saying that they deserve a pass because they don't, but I like what they did for not having a couple key guys in there, man. Not having Big V in there, not having Golladay, I think really did hurt them because he's their big play guy. He's their big play guy. He probably, you know what I mean? He could have freed guys up. Him just being in there could have freed up Marvin Jones on that pass that Stafford threw. It could have, you know what I mean? I'm not making excuses, man. We lost that game. Up and down, special teams, missing field goals, Stafford taking a sack, Stafford throwing a pick, defense not holding, defense not making any stops whatsoever. Everything, coaching, everything. Bevel, why do you abandon the run in certain spots? Why does Matt Patricia, why does he play man coverage late in games? Mitchell Trubisky said it himself. We knew they were going to play man coverage. Why are you playing man coverage with second, third, fourth string guys? Tony McRae Sr. was on Anthony Miller for that touchdown, guys. Tony McRae Sr. playing man. That's pathetic. He's a special teams guy, Tony McRae. But he had to come in because Coleman got hurt and Trufant went down. Now tell me this. If you're a football coach, okay, why would you let Tony McRae Sr. one-on-one with Anthony Miller? Now, Anthony Miller is no burner. He's fast, but he's no special wide receiver. But Tony McRae Sr. is a special teams corner, guys. He's special teams. He's really good special teamer, but that's what he is. That guy, Tony McRae Sr., needs help. He needs help. And Trubisky said it right at the end of the game. We knew they were going to do what they do. They do what they do all the time. They play man. That's sad when they already know what your team is going to do. That's sad. That's pathetic. That's why Mitch did what he did in the last half of that football game. Because that offense, Matt Nagy and that offense knew what they were doing. That's sad. Oh, yeah, it's a collective effort of failure. We are 0-10. Imagine. Hi, baby. D-line is straight trash, man. D-line's straight trash. You know what I mean? Flowers, I'm okay with, man, but he can't do it by himself. He can't do it by himself. Guys, you think all this negative is what they need going into Packers? I don't see the drops. I see people holding on to the ball. I see Adrian going off, and when they tighten the D stuff. I hope so, man. I hope they don't get no drops. I hope they need to be positive. I'm just saying, man, I'm not trying to be Mr. I'm just not optimistic right now, man. I'm not optimistic, bro. That's all. I'm not optimistic about this, man. After seeing them blow a 17-point lead, man. And literally like thinking it was going to happen. Like, I shouldn't be feeling like this, man. You shouldn't be feeling like this. It's like this team, man. It's like you see it. You're up by 17 points, man. Like I said, I turned to my buddy, bro, and I was like, they're losing this football game, man. If they don't score another touchdown, if they don't go up by 24, they're losing. My buddy looked at me like I had a third eye, bro. He looked at me like I was crazy. I go, I'm telling you, they need to put the hammer down. They need to. And then if they don't score, our defense and at least needs to make a stop. Make a stop. Pick a ball off, man. Like Dern said, interceptions drop. I think Walker had one, Coleman had one, and Trufant had one. Those three, they all had opportunities to make plays, and they didn't. Make a play. You can't just rely on one unit on a football team. You can't just rely on Matt Stafford and the offense. You can't. That's not the way football is played. We're not good enough to do that, man. We're not good enough. But you have to somehow find it in you and do it. I'm way behind, guys, but it's good. I know who was doing it. Actually, just stop or I'll block the person and never shut them out again. Knock it off. Is it someone on my well, tell me who it is, bro. Is it someone on here? We got a guy that's, man. Let Mike tell you if he wants to tell your brother. Message me or something out, man. We just need to win, Mikey. You're right, man. We just need to win, period. Win a Lambeau and I'm fine. Losing at 0-4 is very – yeah, man. 0-4, dude. Yeah. The Saints, man, they look strong. Arizona, they just beat San Francisco. Personally, I think San Francisco gave him that game, though. They kind of gave him that game. But Arizona, they play strong. They played very strong. I was trying to watch some of that game a little bit too, the 4:00 game. But my stream upstairs was having a little bit of trouble. I was having trouble with it, so I was only catching it a little bit. But yeah, man, Arizona looks good. Yeah, I heard Kenny Clark got hurt, right? Burner, I know who you are. Remove the thumbs down. Stop creating drama. How many thumbs down do I got, bro? Royals versus the Tigers. Yay, Tigers. What's up, Rich Segan? How you doing, buddy? One of my good friends of the family. Love you, buddy. Rich Segan. Why aren't they using Marvin Hall more? Just don't understand. Neither do I. I said it in my video, man. Two targets, one catch, and for 26 yards. They got to start using that kid more, man. That kid just gets open. Like, is it just, I don't know, man. Use him more. Use him more. Exactly. That's what I say, brother. But it's just getting really annoying, man. It's getting really annoying, Dr. Detroit. You know what I mean? It is. But you're right, though. We were having fun, man. West Branch Ball. What's up, buddy? I think I said hi to you, didn't I? Of course I did. Top of the first, KC 0, Detroit. Tell me when Matt Boyd gets out of a first inning unscathed. Ian Schaefer, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Nice picture of the fam jam. I like that. We should bring back Michael Jackson since he was released by the Patriots. Why not, man? Bring him back. We need all the help, bro. We lost two corners. So you might as well, right? And is Okuda even playing? He needs to play. So I don't think Michael Jackson's anything special, but he was in camp, I think, for a bit. He knows the Patriot. He was a former Patriot, former Lion, blah, 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 this and that. Bring him in, man. Bring him in. The bottom of the first now. Bone Pride Nation. But you know what I have a problem with? If he did the same thing in New England, he's just getting the penalty and throw him out of the game. You talk about Collins? Maybe. I say it jokingly a little bit, though. Bro, I'm just saying, man. I bet you he doesn't even do that stupidity as a Patriot. Bill Belichick would lose his mind if he did something like that, man. Boyd looks horrible already. Of course he does. Guy's a absolute gas can. Gas can. That's what he is. Yeah, Jesse James does not even exist. Yeah, what was he doing? I'll tell you the truth, man. I wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing. My guess is that he was helping out on Khalil Mack. That's my guess. For the most part, too, I thought they held Mack in check. He only had 4 tackles. He had 0 quarterback hits. Pressures, I'm not too sure about. I think he might have had a couple pressures, but he didn't touch Stafford. He didn't even touch him. So they did a pretty good job on him, man. If it was Tyrell Crosby and maybe Decker on the other side, I saw him on Crosby's side a lot, though. Yeah, Jamie, you should have hit the – well, if he would have done that, bro, he wouldn't have been playing against Green Bay. He wouldn't be playing against Green Bay. He's lucky he didn't get suspended. As weak as that was, and it was weak, keep your hands off the refs. That's stupidity. Don't be an idiot. Dude, I'm one of the most fired up individuals on a football field that you can get, man. I've never laid my hands on a ref, man. I've yelled at refs, but I've never laid my hands on one, man. You can't do it. You can't breathe on them, man. You can't even do that kind of stuff. It's dumb. He should know better. He's been a professional for how long? You learn that stuff, man, when you're a kid. Jesse James is getting $7 million a year for nothing. Is that what his contract is? It wasn't that much, was it? No. Wasn't it about 5? A little bit under 5? Is it 7 a year, man? Holy cow, bro. If that wow. We got Witt out of home plate because of a good defensive play. Who made that play? I like what they do defensively, Detroit. They got some guys that can scoop up that little ball, man, and make plays. You know what I mean? They got some guys that can actually do that, man. They got some guys that can actually make plays. Reyes is a beaut out there in outfield. He's a beaut, man. You watching the Tiger game? Like, what a horrible contract. Jesse James does like nothing to this team. Yeah, man. He had a disappointing first year, that's for sure. What did he have, like 10 catches? 15 catches last year, man? Pathetic. I believe we have the potential, but it's going to be too late. Well, you're going to have to they're going to have to do something, Frog Crop, man. They're going to do something because this is 16 games, man. We don't have the type of time to wait, right? They got to do something, man. You like my glass? It's my glass that my baby gave me, my little daughter. It's very rainbowy. She put orange juice in it too. She loves me a lot, you know. Delicious. Should be a little vodka in there, but that's okay. We are 0-10. That is frustrating. 0-10 from last year. Starting all the way. I mean, like, we lost the last 10 games. Yeah. That's really frustrating, man. When you put it that way, bro. Oh yeah, it is, eh? Oh, geez. Wow. Oh man. Yeah, I wish we didn't have to do that, but man, it's the truth, right? I should have recorded the reaction of Swift dropping the ball at the bar I work at. Oh man, it was disappointing. I thought he caught it, man. I thought he caught the ball. I jumped up in the air. I jumped up off my lazy boy, man. I jumped right out of my lazy boy with my beer in my hand. Because he was so wide open. He was so wide open. It was such a beautiful throw by Stafford. Gorgeous throw right in the corner. No one else could touch it. He just drops it, man. Just drops it. And his reaction was, I felt for the kid, man. I really did. But he's got to catch those balls, man. He has to. He's a professional. You know what I heard too, and I think I remember doing this when I did my draft profile on the Lions. I did a bunch of teams, but when I did the Lions, if I can remember correctly, and I think I heard this on 97.1 The Ticket, Valente said that, and I do remember this, DeAndre Swift did not have a drop all of last year as a Georgia Bulldog. He caught everything that was catchable, by the way. Everything he caught. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. And I don't want to hear that the ball was thrown like a missile, because it wasn't. Stafford actually he slung that ball, but he put some air underneath that ball. He put some air and he dropped that ball right in between. Like, there was two guys there that were just 3-4 yards back. He just dumped it right over top of those guys, over the one guy especially. The other guy was kind of coming from the side. The other guy, Swift, just kind of ran right by. It was a beautifully thrown ball. So I'm surprised I haven't heard that Stafford threw the ball too hard. Stafford throws the ball too hard. He hurts people's hands when he throws the ball. You know what I mean? I'm surprised I didn't hear that one yet. I'm sure that's coming. I'm sure I'll read that, though. Catch the ball, kid. Dr. Detroit, linebackers are trash. D-line played okay. I was okay with the D-line, like, for the most part. They were getting gashed in the run game, but I wouldn't say they played well. Flowers played well. Shelton played well. Yes, we agree on that. Other than that, man, where was Romeo? Where was Nick Williams? Where was Hand? I didn't hear nothing from Hand either. Nothing from those guys. And they didn't play a great offensive line. That offensive line isn't great at all by any stretch. That Chicago offensive line. So they should have at least dominated, but we don't have guys that dominate, man. We just don't. It sucks, man. What are we going to do when we play a really good offensive line? I don't remember. The Green Bay doesn't have a great O-line, right? They don't have a great line. Is Rick Wagner starting over there? So let's see what happens there, too. They need to get to Rodgers, man, because he looks like a man possessed as well. We get burned on zone play, too. It's our defensive coordinators, man. We got burned on some. They played that bend but don't break defense the whole game. And then guys started falling. Guys started getting hurt. Then all of a sudden they switched over to this man coverage. And everybody in the world knows that you're going to start playing that man coverage. And you still don't make adjustments. This is to Matt Patricia and Corey Unlin. They know what you're doing, and you still don't make adjustments. That's ignorant. That's pure ignorance, man. That's what that is, man. It's ignorant, because if somebody knows what you're doing and you're just sitting there going with it, and you're just like, oh, I'm just going to keep trucking on and doing the same thing over and over again. I don't care what they know. That means you're either A, you're not very smart, and B, you just don't care. You just don't care, and you think you're right. You have to make adjustments. So, Aaron Rodgers, and I'm telling you right now, Mitchell Trubisky sucks, okay? He does suck. He kills us, but he does suck. Any other quarterback would have had 6 touchdowns against us in that game. So let's all look at let's all kind of look at that too. Yeah, we almost won. We should have won. We should have won that game, but Swift dropped it. You know, a lot of things didn't happen offensively, defensively, blah, 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 drop passes. But think about it. Trubisky missed a ton of throws in the first half of that football game. A ton. Like wide open guys. Ted Ginn was wide open on one. He had Jimmy Graham open on another. He missed another guy in the end zone. I forget. I think it was Cole Kmet. I forget. He had a lot of bad throws, man. A lot of bad throws. But that was Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers throws for 6 touchdowns in that game. At least 6. At least. Minimum. So, you know what I mean? So, and they need to be better, man. They need to be better. Everyone was watching the game. All the kitchen staff was at the bar watching that drop. Oh, yeah. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I just hope the kid forgets about it, man. I hope the kid tries to forget about it. He's going off. Apparently he's going off on Twitter. So, you know, he needs to calm down a bit. I don't expect him. I don't expect him to forget about it right away, but you know what I mean. Dude went from yes to same here, bro. Yes, go get him, Tigers, and go green. You and your green, buddy. You and your green. No, it's $7 million a year, right? Yeah, for Jesse James. That's awful. It's a good question. Mark, do you think DC Corey Unlin is to blame for the loss, or do the players just not perform they should have? It's a mixture of everything, Jorge. It's a mixture of everything. Corey Unlin, though. Corey Unlin, whoever it was, it's supposed to be Corey Unlin calling these plays, eh? So, but as a head coach, you can trump anything. You can trump anything. He can trump plays on offense. He can trump plays on special teams. He trumps plays on defense, obviously, because he's a defensive guru, Patricia, supposedly, and he's not. He's not. That's a joke too, by the way. But he's part of the blame. Yeah, he's got his calling man coverage, calling man when you have guys that are second, third, fourth string guys is asinine. Those type of guys need help. You can't have a Tony McRae Sr. on a starting wide receiver in the NFL. You can't. That's awful. He's going to beat him 8 out of 10 times. Maybe more. Maybe 10 out of 10. Seriously, he's going to, man. He's really going to. So he takes a big part of that blame, man. He takes a big part. The whole team does, man. There's so many facets to that game, bro, of why they lost. And it's performance, it's play calling, it's everything, man. It's SOL. I hate that term, like I said in my video. I despise that term, but it's real. It was real last Sunday. It was real. It's actually $6 million a year, but yeah, that's about $4 million too much more. The guy should be getting like $2 million a year. Why did we do that? Why did we sign him like that and then draft a tight end? Like, I know our tight end group the year before was absolutely putrid, and James had some promise in Pittsburgh, but man, that's a lot of money. Hatter's House 710. What's up, buddy? It's going to be a long season, boys. It's gonna be, man. Unfortunately, it's gonna be, bro. I'm not gonna fight with you on that. Tigers score 3. Who got it? Someone go to eat? Tell me my boy Victor Reyes or Candyman is involved. Those seem to be the only 2 guys that can hit a ball. Him and Willie Castro, Candelario, and who would I say? Willie Castro, Candelario, and Victor Reyes. Austin Romine, but is he still hurt? What are the chances that the Lions fire Patricia after the game if it's a blowout? Well, we all know how the Fords work, bro. We all know how the Fords work. Apparently, Sheila's a little bit differently, though. Apparently, Ford doesn't take no crap. We've yet to see it. So, but if they get thumped, I don't know, man. I say probably there's like I don't know, man. You know what? I'm going to say it's like a 10% chance. It probably won't happen. They lose the first 3 or 4, though. He's gone. And there's a really good chance that we're going to lose the first 4. This game's humongous. This game's huge because then they're going to play a Saints team that's really good and a Cardinals team that's really good. So, but I'd say it's probably like a 7% to 10% chance. He probably won't get fired, not after 2 games. He should, though. He should have been fired Monday. I think. But, you know what I mean? It's just so frustrating, dude. Not a big chance, yeah. 3-0 Tigers. Yeah. Top of the second. Right on. It is sad. Is it sad we bring a 35-year-old legend? He's doing the best and the best mentor. The glass, get that vodka, bro. Yeah, for the glass. I'm way behind. I don't think it's sad. I think it's more of a testament to how good Adrian Peterson is, though. I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny that he's our best player on the team after he's been here less than a week. I think that's hysterical. You know what I mean? That just goes to show how, and there's no disrespect. There's no disrespect to Adrian Peterson, but it just goes to show how putrid our roster is. You know what I mean? Like, who are the stars on this team? Matt Stafford, Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones, maybe, right? Marvin Jones got that star power. Danny Amendola just kind of like popular because he was a Patriot. He's got a couple rings. They don't really have any stars. Trey Flowers, I guess you could say, is a star. Maybe. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have any stars, man, except for like Stafford and Golladay. And now Adrian Peterson. So nobody on the defense. Like 3 guys on the offense. That's crazy, man. And they're not even superstars. I'd say Peterson's a superstar. He's got that superstar status. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit sad, funny. Sad and funny at the same time. You know, Lions only team in the NFC North that has a positive record was the Packers since 2014. You know what? I think I read that today, actually. Yeah, man, we always play the Pack tough. We play everybody in the North tough. We play everybody tough. Like look at last year. It's not like we got blown out every game. I think we only got blown out, I want to say twice. Once was against Minnesota last year. They destroyed us. And maybe another game. But we played like 14 games tough. You know what I mean? But tough's not good enough, right? As bad as the Lions have been, we still have been the only team in our division who can beat Green Bay. That's why I think we can upset Sunday. I hope so. We need to upset. We really need to upset the Packers. Because, man, they put 40 plus on the Minnesota Vikings. That's frightening. That's absolutely frightening. That's a pretty good defense. They lost some guys, and they have some guys hurt right now. But still, that's still a pretty good defense. If you think about it, man, that's not a joke of a D. Yeah, they put 40. But you know what? In the same breath, man, Minnesota put 34 or something like that on them. So I don't know how much of that was prevent. I don't know how much of that was kind of like letting Cousins just throw the ball and just keeping everything underneath. But I don't actually think I watched a second of that game, to tell you the truth. I didn't. It was a 1:00 game. I was watching the Lions game, so I wasn't really flipping around. So, but it seems like we could score on Green Bay, and it will be I think it'll be a tough fought game. I think it'll be tough fought. I don't remember what my prediction. I don't remember if I made a prediction yet, but I will. Motor City Sports Talk said whoever wears a Honolulu blue jersey is automatically cursed. He could be right, man. He could be right. West Branch Ball. Give him a winged wheel, and then since the Red Wings are the only Detroit team that's avoided major back calls, even though they still happen. You are right. Hannah was nowhere to be found. I don't remember seeing him. This is our best defensive player on the line. Is it Flowers? If so, who's number 2? Was supposed to be Hand. Deshaun Hand's supposed to be that second guy, man. Him or Romeo need to step up. Or someone needs to step up in that D line, man. I don't know who the number 2 is. It's supposed to be Hand. It's supposed to be a hand. He's supposed to be the guy that has the breakout year. Every year he's been in, every year he's been a Lion. It was his breakout year. You know, he had a good solid year in his rookie year, missed some time, missed a bunch of time last year. He was supposed to break out when he came back, never did. Now he's supposed to break out again this year. He's supposed to be that guy, man. Let's see it. Most teams know what coverage a team will play. That's just how the NFL is now. What coverage shall you're going to play is different. Yeah. Well, that's true, Antonio. But Trubisky said it, man. He said it. We knew what they were going to do, and it happened last year. Didn't Prescott say kind of the same thing? We knew what they were playing. Like a lot of quarterbacks knew what they were going to do. They predicted exactly what they were going to do, and it just destroyed them. You know, they don't hide. They don't hide their coverages. You know what I mean? They don't hide any. They don't hide their schemes. They don't do any of that stuff, man. They make it blatantly obvious. They make it blatantly obvious, and then they know. They absolutely know. Offenses know what they're doing. So you have to somehow hide it. You have to hide your scheme. You have to hide your coverages, man. They don't know how to do that, man. Like in 94, when a puck was shot into the netting behind their own goal, meaning the puck was out, but it bounced. One was called unreviewable. I don't remember that, man. Sounds familiar, though. They read us like a book. Patricia Quinn and some others need to be gone. They do. That's how I'm feeling right now. That's how I'm feeling, man. Sorry I feel like this, guys. I know a lot of you guys feel the same way. I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, because I'm farthest from the negative guy when it comes to these guys, man. I almost go to the lengths where I'm homerish with this team. I get homerish on these guys, man. I do. I'll keep it real with the Tigers. I know. But with these guys, man, I have no faith right now. I have no faith, man. If they lose this week, then what? Jimmy Graham looked like a top 10 tight end. That's terrible. He sucks. He didn't have a lot of catches, though, bro. I'll tell you right now, when Justin Coleman was in there, he was locking him down. Then once Coleman went down, then the Graham had a few catches. Like, Graham didn't have a bunch of catches, but he had that big touchdown. It was like, and Tracy Walker was on him. So the Tracy Walker's a pretty good cover guy. So, but Coleman was on him a little bit, man. Yeah, I saw Justin on him more than once. So he was either around him, he was either doing things to make him feel uncomfortable, and Mitch wasn't getting him the ball. But you know what I mean. But Jimmy Graham's still got that size. He's a big boy, man. He just boxes guys out. So you know what I mean. We make crappy teams look good. Yeah, how sad is that? It's really sad. You know why, though? We're crap. We are. We're crap, man. It sucks to say, but we are, man. Is KJ our second or third back? I don't know what KJ is, bro. I don't really know what he is, and I don't really know what the plans are for him. He was second in carries. He had like 7 or 8. I think Swift only had a few. So I don't really know what he is, man. I don't really know what he is. He's like a 2B. He's like a 2B, 2C, man. I don't really know what their plans are with him. But I think they're going to acclimate Swift in there more. I'm telling you right now. You might see a lot of KJ on the sidelines unless someone gets hurt. He needs to play well this week. He needs to have a couple big runs to get back in the good graces. That's my little short on it, man. That's my little stint on that, man. He was terrible. 3-0 Tigers, bottom of the second. Nice. How'd the Tigers get their runs? Yeah, they should have hired Pat Narduzzi, former MSU Michigan defensive coordinator and current Pittsburgh head coach. Now, why not, man? Mark, do you watch Mr. Beast? I have seen some of his videos, bro. Yes, I have. Hey, what's going on, Steve? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us, man. Players need to execute. Doesn't matter what plays are called, but it does. Though you're right, and you're right and wrong. You know what I mean? Like you're not wrong. Just saying, players do need to execute, but it does matter what plays are called for sure. It does, man. You have to be. You can't just keep rehashing the same play over and over again, unless it's working like a charm. Unless it's working like a charm and it can't be stopped. But yes, you are right, man. Players need to execute for sure. But like you just can't be one dimensional. I don't think the Lions were one dimensional. Because if you go look, I think Stafford dropped back what? Here, I'm gonna look at my phone right now. I'm gonna look at my phone. I might as well. Sorry, guys, just give me a sec. I'm gonna look at my phone. I'm gonna tell you what the split on it was. The split. Because okay, this is what they did, man. Stafford dropped back 42 times, okay? And they ran the ball 14, 56, 17, 19, 26, 29. 29 rushes. So that included Peterson. Stafford had 5 rushes. Johnson had 7. Swift had 3 carries. So 42, right? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, Detroit 5, 26, 17, 20, 29, 42, 29. That's like help me out with the math here, guys. I'm not good at math. 72, 42, 4, 5, 72. That's, yeah, man. That's like 65%, 65 to. So, yeah, actually, yeah, 60, 40, maybe 60 plus, 40 plus with more in the favor of the passing. Yeah, maybe they should have ran the ball more. Maybe they should have ran the ball more. My math is probably way off, but it happens, man. It happens. Yeah, throw the ball more, man. No, run the ball more, man. No. See, I don't know what they're. I'm just glad they got this out of the way, guys. They got this game out of the way. Let's just see a little bit of continuity, man. If you fire Patricia, who's going to replace him? Because Bevel definitely ain't the guy. Well, he's the short-term guy, bro. He's the short-term guy. I'm not saying hire. I'm not saying give him a 4-year, 5-year contract, but that's the guy you would hire. Or you can't give it to Unlin. That guy was a, you know what I mean? You can't give it to him, but it's got to be either Bevel or Unlin. It's interim, bro. I don't really care who it is. To tell you the truth, I really don't, because that you're packing it in. You're packing it in, and I don't want to sit here, man, and be talking about firing a guy anyways. Like I know we're all saying it, and a lot of us want it. I'm one of them, but that means you're packing it in, and that means you are completely rebuilding. You're destroying that team. You're getting rid of Stafford. You're getting rid of a lot of guys, man. You're getting rid of a lot of players, but when is it going to be enough, Antonio? Bro, when's it going to be enough, my man? We sit through this trash every year with this guy, man. He's won 9 games, dude. 9 in 3 years. And it doesn't look like there's a win coming up anywhere down the road. So when do you make the move, man? You stick with this guy for 16 games, bro? Not a chance, my man. Not a chance. They lose these next 4. They lose these next 2, 3. He's got to go. He has to go. It's not even a question of, well, what are you going to do? Who are you going to bring in there, bro? Throw Sheila down there, man. Bro. Paw the Tiger down there. Give Rory call. He ain't doing nothing. I don't care who you put there, man. You have to put somebody, man. I can't put this stuff in anymore. There's no way you can either, bro. 9 wins. And it doesn't look like there's a win anywhere coming down the road, dude. Because the Packers are no joke. The Saints are no joke. And the Cardinals look like they're no joke. They just beat the Super Bowl runner-ups, man. You know what I mean? They just beat them. you know what I mean, man? James is only good because of Big Ben's play. Now he's getting the money and laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah. I don't even know, man. I don't even know why they signed him. Why'd you sign him if you weren't going to make him your number one? You went and drafted Hawkinson, who I think is going to be a monster in this league. It's just too bad he's on this team. It's just too bad he's on this team, and he'll never really amount to nothing. Probably, you know what I mean? It just sucks, and it's not like it's just I don't know. I can't say. I'm just frustrated, guys. I'm just frustrated, man. I'm just frustrated. Top of the third, yeah. Had ourselves 7-10. The Lions will win this game, then lose five straight. Yeah, get everybody on board and then lose 5 straight. You're probably right, man. You're probably right, man. I hate the way we talk like this, but it's just, man, this is what these guys bring. This is what they bring to us, man. They bring us no positivity. It sucks, man. It does. That's mainly because we swept in 2000. Yeah. Rodgers was taking advantage of rookie cornerbacks on Minnesota. Yeah, well, hey, he did what he did, man. Who's he going up against this week against us, bro? He's going up against a second-year guy, okay? A second-year guy that hasn't gotten hurt yet in practice this week, by the way. So let's hope he stays healthy. Is Trufant playing? I hope so. I know I think they brought in like 4 DBs to work out, eh? So guarantee you, well, Coleman's already on IR, so he's gone for 3 weeks, right? So now we're going to have Amani, who's a second-year guy who we all love. We all like him. Then we're going to have, is it going to be Okudah? Is he going to be ready? So he's a rookie. And then you're going to have Tony McRae, senior. Then they're probably calling up Mike Ford from the practice squad. So, hey, man, he's licking his chops. Again, Steve-O, licking his chops, man. Minnesota scored a last-second garbage to make the game look close. Oh, yeah, man. For sure they did. I know they did. It wasn't even close. That game was not even close, man. Sharon Rodgers picks our defense apart. Sad but true. One of them fired after last season. A lot of us did, my man. So are you jumping on the bandwagon and start jumping on you talking to me, the bandwagon, bro? Dude, I'm never off the bandwagon, man. I'm riding that thing, bro. I got the straps, dude. I got the straps and I'm whipping those horses, man. I've never been off the bandwagon. I'm just frustrated, bro. I'm just frustrated. Aren't you? Aren't you, bro? Aren't you frustrated, man? Because I know I'm sick and tired of it. I am sick and tired of the losing. It's my team, bro. So I'm never off the bandwagon. I want him to start well. I want Patricia to do well. I'm begging and pleading for these guys to do well. 17-point lead and you lose? My God, man. They lose the next 4 games, man. Like, what are you going to say? You're going to still think you still think they're a good football team if they lose the next 4? Tell me how they're going to beat these next 3 teams. Tell me how they're going to beat the Packers. I want to know. A great defensive coordinator and a great supposedly head coach on defense don't know nothing. My, how this has all changed, guys? How this attitude has changed. And I'm not ripping anybody apart here, man. I'm just saying, man. We were all so hyped, man. We were hyped on a Saturday, man, last Saturday. Now it's come down to this. It sucks, man. I wish it wasn't like this. I really do, man. It really does suck. It does suck, man. It sucks. Steve, what is your prediction? Yeah, I'd like to know. I thought they were going to win. I thought they were going to win 9 games, man. I thought they were going to go 9-7, 10-6. I said at worst 6-10. That was the worst one. I had 6-10. But where are they going to win 6 games, man? They need to prove it this Sunday that they belong. Adrian Peterson was not being stopped. They just changed up what they were doing. Yeah, they should have kept running him, man. They should have kept running him. I didn't understand what was going on there. They, like I said, when I did that math there, I don't know if I did it right, but it seemed like maybe a 60% plus to a 40% plus in favor of the pass. That's not good enough, man. When your starting running back is gassing that defense. Yeah. That was a mistake. KJ is buried money. KJ is a total joke. Yeah, he did not have any burst on Sunday. He looked weird, man. He got touched. Like I said at the one time, man, he hit a hole. He hit a hole one time. We're actually showed a little bit of burst. Hit a hole. He got like breathed on, and he just fell down. He had nobody in front of him, too. It looked like he was probably gone for a touchdown. Because he was really upset about it, too. It looked like he got tripped up or just something, man. And just like he got pushed to the ground, like from the side. It was really frustrating. It's like, man, he had that open lane touchdown. Dead cash, KJ. Doug's right. I don't know. I think people overreact to a hard loss. They should have won. I think the next 3 games are going to tell us what the team is made up, but I'm not calling my team garbage. Oh, bro, I wish that was a garbage loss, man. That was a garbage loss, dude. You can sugarcoat that game all you want, bro. I'm not going to. Because, like, I'm trying to find the positive in that game. The only positives I can find in that game were Adrian Peterson, for one, yes. Flowers, for as bad as that D-line was getting gashed, he actually had a solid game. 6 tackles, a couple quarterback hits, big sack, big strip. So I did like what he did there. Trufant was playing, you know what I mean? Okay. Shelton was playing okay. Coleman, they were just missing opportunities, man. They don't have any playmakers on that team, man. It's all supposed to change. When's it going to change, man? They should have won that game, though. You're right. But I'm telling you right now, any other quarterback on that game, on that team, or in the NFL, any other quarterback, they throw 6 touchdowns against that defense. Trubisky missed 2, 3, 4 huge throws in that game in the first half. Second half, he played great. Trubisky, he played phenomenal because they knew what the Lions defense was going to do. That's not calling. If that's not saying that's garbage, I don't know what's garbage, bro. Like, I'm not going to say the Lions are complete garbage because I don't think they are. I think they have the talent. I think their coaching is garbage. I think their coaching is garbage. I'll go with that. You change my mind on that. Change my mind on that, bro. That, you know what I mean? Because the talent's there. They have the talent. They just need to be coached up. And I don't think it's Patricia to do it. And I'm starting to question Bevel. Bevel's got to be smarter too. I know it's week 1, man, but there's only 16 games in a football season, okay? It's not like baseball where you can just ease these guys in. These guys need to produce and need to produce now. They really do. Swift needs to get the job done. Okudah needs to play. He does. He really needs to play. Julian Okwara needs to play. Romeo needs to get in there and play. It's time to produce. It's not time to sit back and evaluate talent. It's time to produce, man. Do it. The coaches have to coach these guys up, man. Let's go. Chris Spielman said, if there was blood in the water, you have to finish the job. Do you think Patricia has that instinct? No, I don't. I don't think he does. I really, really don't. 11 blown fourth quarter leads by him in the last 3 years. 11. I think 18 under Quinn. 18 under Quinn. I believe that was the number, but it's 11 with Patricia. that means you have no blood. Like, you're not looking for blood there. You're just content. You're content, and you're like, you think you're, and it comes down to, you think you're the smartest guy in the room. That's what it comes down to. This is going to work no matter what. No, because people know what you're doing, you buffoon. People know what you're doing. And I'm not talking to you, Jorge. I'm talking to Patricia. People know what you're doing, man. So be smart. You're supposedly this damn rocket scientist, right? That doesn't equivalent to anything on the football field. I don't care what you do in a classroom or what you do on a damn chalkboard. You know what I mean? This ain't Goodwill Hunting, man. This is football. This is football. This is not Goodwill Hunting. Where's Matt Damon? I don't care. You know what I mean? Where's Ben Affleck? Where's his brother Matthew Affleck? You know what I mean? Nobody cares, man. Win. When you're up 17 points, when you're up 17 points on a team, you should be choking the life out of them. Instead, they got content. Started running the ball, started passing the ball more, and started to play this man coverage. Like, you're at least when you were like still giving up big yards, but yeah, you're giving up big yards in the first quarter. You weren't letting them score because you were playing a different defense. Yeah, you had guys hurt. You had guys hurt later on in the game. That hurt. But that's when you kind of switch it up more. You can't have guys that are third, fourth string playing man coverage, man. Be smarter than that. That's just plain stupidity. And then, honestly, you have one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, who's Mitch Trubisky. He comes on after the game and just like tells the world they know what you're doing. So how embarrassing is that? That's embarrassing, man. Because tell me who the Bears play next week. I bet you Trubisky loses his job to Nick Foles, eh? If it's a good defense. Watch. Just watch. Because Trubisky is trash Binsky. That's what he is. Trash Binsky. That's what he really is. But if he played Detroit, he'd be the highest paid quarterback in the league if he played Detroit every week. We just can't beat him. I don't know, man. Rambling on, man. I'm fired up. So, they deserve the criticism, but they are average, not trash. They're average. They are. They're an average team, but their coaching's trash. Their coaching is trash. I'm feeling a lot of hate for a team. We all talked about this offseason after the first game. Hey, yeah, Trubisky made plays, man. I know he did. And he's a trash can, bro. He's an absolute trash can. I don't care what anybody says. He's not a good quarterback, man. He's not. He almost lost his job to Nick Foles. And the only reason why he didn't is because that sad sack of an organization in Chicago, they moved up to him. He barely beat out Nick Foles. Okay? And Nick Foles is pure trash. And don't tell me, Bill, he's got a Super Bowl ring. You know what I mean? Nah, you know what I mean? He found luck somewhere, and he played well down that stretch. I don't know how he did it, but you go look at his career numbers. He is a bag of trash, Nick Foles. Okay? He's not a good quarterback. They have two really bad quarterbacks on that team, guys. Really bad. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about, man, being negative and being a little bit hateful, man, but I hate these coaches right now, man. I do. These coaches, I hate, especially Patricia, especially him running his mouth about something that happened 4 or 5 years ago, whenever New England played the Seahawks, and they got lucky, and Malcolm Butler intercepted a ball on a dumb play call by Seattle, throwing the ball at the 1 yard line when you have Marshawn Lynch. And then Patricia went and hired that same coach. He went and hired that same coach that made that call. Bevel. Bevel's the one who made that call in the Super Bowl, by the way, if everybody doesn't remember that. And I like Bevel, man. I do. I like Bevel. I just think he got away. He got away from something that was very, very, it was succeeding. He got something that was succeeding, which was Peterson running like he was 25 years old again. I don't know why they got away from that, man. I don't know why. He should have had over 20 carries in that game, easily. And don't tell me he can't do it, because he is a specimen. So it's just, man, I'm not hating, bro. I'm pissed. I'm pissed off. I'm very, very mad, man. It's a Tuesday, and I'm still mad about this game, bro. It's the same old crap. SOL. And I cringe when I hear it, man. I cringe when I say it. I absolutely hate that term, but it's reality, man. It's reality. It was on Sunday. I was sitting there, man, when that game ended, I was shell-shocked, man. Mouth open. I don't know what I was like, man. And then I start doing that cackle. I start laughing hysterically, which is, it drives my family insane when I do it. It drives my wife nuts. Because I do that evil, stupid, I'm gonna lose it laugh, hey. So it's like SOL, man. This is the terminology SOL. This is where it comes from. So, man, I hope I'm dead wrong about these coaches, man. But I've seen Patricia enough to know that I don't think he's the answer. He's not the guy. We don't have enough playmakers on this team, man. We have some good ball players. We have the talent, but we don't have crazy playmakers. So it's either the scheme or it's a little bit of both. But I don't know, man. I'm rambling. I'm just upset, brother. I'm just upset, man. I don't have to like this. You're right, Mark. But Stafford has been here 12 years and nothing. Yeah, I know. I know he's been here 12 years and nothing, bro. I know he has been, but he's not the problem. He's really not. He's really not, man. He doesn't need to be the hero every week. What would you like to happen? You know what I mean? Okay, just say Stafford goes. Fine. Everybody gets their wish. He's gone. You better hope we get the number one pick. You better hope we do. You better hope we do, because who's going to come in here? Because quarterbacks, man, good quarterbacks don't hit free agency, by the way. Not usually. So who are we going to get? We're going to get like a Kirk Cousins if they get rid of him. Are we going to get a Gardner Minshew? Are we going to get, say, Atlanta parts ways with Matt Ryan? We're going to get someone like that. I'm just snowballing here, guys. I'm just kind of throwing crap out there. You know what I mean? They're going to get crucified here, those type of guys, because they're like Matt Stafford's. You know what I mean? They're not as good as Matt. I think Matt Ryan and Stafford are pretty close. Minshew, no. I'm just kind of snowballing. I'm just kind of saying Trevor Lawrence, rookie quarterback. He's not coming in here and he's not being a superstar. And even if he is, our defense sucks. It literally sucks, bro. Like one of the worst defenses I've ever. We were 64 yards away last year, bro, from being the worst defense in NFL history. Did you know that? Did you know that, bro? Did you know that? I'm sure you did, man. I'm sure a lot of guys in this room did. That's how bad we were last year. And I have to sit here and I have to listen to people rip on Stafford. It's not right, man. It's really not. And I know he's been here for 12 years and nothing. That guy has played his behind off, though, bro. He has played his behind off, and he wants to win here. He really does. He wants to win here. But they have surrounded him with nothing. They've surrounded him with a couple really good wide receivers. That's not enough. That's not enough. He does his part. He can't be perfect for 4 quarters. No quarterback is. None. You know what I mean? He's not perfect, man, and he's not going to be perfect. He's a gunslinger, man. He's that Brett Favre type of guy. He will throw a ball into triple coverage, and like 6 out of 10, it might work. 5 out of 10, it might work. You know what I mean? He's just that type of guy. He's that type of guy. He takes chances. Does he do it too much? Absolutely. Does he take a lot of the blame? 100% he does. He does, man. He does, but he's not the problem. He's not the problem here. It's the defense is the problem here. And it has been for 11 of his 12 years. We've had one good defense under him, bro. 2014. Look it up. Top 5 defense. Okay. Our offense was We had a really good rushing game, though. Really good rushing game. Stafford, I don't know how good he was that year. We had Calvin, so he must have been pretty decent. But I don't think he was great that year. I don't think Stafford was great that year. But our running game was pretty solid. Pretty solid. Reggie Bush ran over 1,000. Joique Bell had 500 plus. It was a really solid year. Then, we went to the playoffs. Everybody knows what happened with the Pettigrew flag and blah, 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 this and that. But bottom line, man, he's not the problem. You can win with him if you just surround him with some good players and a coaching staff that is competent, a coaching staff that is relevant, I guess, man. A coaching staff that will make changes and not be an arrogant douchebag and sit there and think that nothing is wrong with your defense, where it's clear for 3 years, offenses have been telling you that we know what you're doing. That doesn't ring a bell, man, in your head. That doesn't sound off the alarms, man. That's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. I'm so sick of these coaches, man. I'm so sick of them. And then Stafford gets most of the blame. And hey, man, he gets some of the blame. I understand it. He does. He's not perfect, like I said, man. But he does his thing. He does his thing. They scored 23 points on a really good defense, man. That should have been enough to win. It should have been enough because we played an awful offense. Chicago. They're awful. But you know what? Our defense is worse. 31st ranked last year, bro. From 28th to 31st. In a lot of categories, man. And a lot of categories. I think they were 31st overall, the worst defense. And I got to sit here, bro, and I got to listen to people rip on Stafford. It drives me nuts. It really does. I get it. He makes money. He makes the most money. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He really is. You can win with him. You put him on Dallas, they're winning. You put him on San Francisco, they're winning. They're not going to win here. So tell me, who is going to come here? Who's going to come here? Who's going to be the savior? What quarterback is going to come here and turn around the defense? Just tell me. That's all I want to know, bro. That's all I want to know, because the next guy that comes here, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for that quarterback, man, because they are going to get drugged through the mud in this city and our fan base. You know what I mean? Even if he is good, which Stafford's good, and he gets absolutely shat on, man. He does. And it's unjust. It is. Like I said, he should take some of the blame, but he's not the problem. He's not the problem. You can go up and down this whole team, and he is the least of our problems. You should be able to win with a guy like that has that much talent. Woo-hoo! That was a rant. I like that one. Trevor Lawrence, here we come. Yeah, that's what I say, man. Good luck, brother. Good luck. Good luck, Trevor Lawrence. Hey, man, I've been calling for him for a couple of years now. I'd love to see him come here, because it's not that I want Stafford gone, but I would love Trevor Lawrence to be the next guy. But I feel for him, man. I feel for him coming to this team. If they draft Trevor Lawrence, then they better draft all defense for the next 2 years after they draft him. Because it doesn't matter how good he is. This fan base will just destroy him. They'll just destroy him, bro. And you know it. I know it. We all know it, man. It doesn't matter how good he is. It doesn't. And he's not going to turn this whole team around. One guy can't. You know what I mean? Unless you're Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? Unless you're Patrick Mahomes, you can just, that guy is pretty much, he's insane. He's God, pretty much. I've never seen anything like that. But nobody is Patrick, unless he turns into Patrick Mahomes. But who knows? Steve-O, Stafford pooped the bed yesterday also. I'm done with this crap. We're all fresh. That's why I saw this YouTubers. Dr. Troy, I think Stafford's hot and cold stuff he does is the real reason we lost that game. I thought he was over it last season, but I guess not. Thought he was over it last season, but I guess not. Hot he does is the real hot cold is the real reason we lost that game. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not the real reason why we lost that game. The Bears were already driving, already scoring on us. Stafford made a boneheaded play for sure, but just because he threw that pick, that wasn't the only reason, man. Does DeAndre Swift get any blame at all from you guys? Like, come on, man. Does he get any type of blame? Because the ball was right in his hands, eh? Does he get any type of blame? Stafford throws a ball to who? Danny Amendola for 30-something yards, an absolute rope to get him in the red zone. Then the next play, he throws a ball that was gift wrapped to DeAndre Swift. Come on, man. Had enough of this, man. Mark, I'm not trying to start anything, but what's the difference after the Chicago game? The schedule's still the same. I just see a lot of fans upset over a hard loss. Of course we're upset, bro. We were up 17 points. Dude, aren't you upset? I'm upset, bro. And bro, I'm not trying to start in with you, man. I'm not. But aren't you upset? I'm upset. Of course I'm upset, man. I'm still upset. It's Tuesday, bro. Going to bed angry. I hate that stuff, man. But like, Mark, I'm not trying. What's the difference after the Chicago game? I don't know what the difference is. You see us beating Green Bay, bro? Honestly, do you see us beating Green Bay? Man, I had us going 3-1 a week ago. Not even. You know what I mean? In the first 4 games. Now, ask me now what I think. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say 3-1, dude. You're not going to like what I say. We're very upset, man. You can't be up 17 points, man, and lose a game. And you can't lose to a quarterback like Mitch Trubisky. Like, dude, like we're going to be in closer games with guys like Aaron Rodgers this week, Drew Brees, Kyle Murray. We got to play Aaron Rodgers again down the road. You know what I mean? Like, these games, man, these are crucial games. You can't let a quarterback like Mitch Trubisky score 21 points on you. That's horrible. That shows no faith in the coaching staff to me. None. And then if we got guys hurt, oh my God, these guys aren't going to adjust. Matt Patricia will not adjust. He's done it in the past. He's done it for 3 years. It sucks, man. I thought this year was going to change. Corey Unlin was supposed to be the guy that was going to come in and, you know, give a little bit of juice to this defense, man, call some plays. It doesn't look like he's even calling the plays. If he is, he's doing his Matt Patricia best impression, right? That's what he's doing. So you can't go into this game if you got guys like Tony McRae and Mike Ford and whoever else, man. Whoever else they bring in off the street, by the way. Okay? Let's get that clear too. They're going to sign a DB or two if they haven't already. I'm sure they have. Haven't heard anything about it though. But if Coleman's out, they're for sure bringing up Mike Ford. Because I think he's on our practice squad. Okay? So he's coming up. Then I think they brought in 4 corners to practice to try out. So they're probably going to sign one of those guys, especially with Okudah banged up. And Trufant, what's going on with Trufant? How bad was his injury? Because he went down like a sack of potatoes too, grabbing his hamstring. He's 29 years old, 30 years old. He's no spring chicken, man. That's old for football years. So Aaron Rodgers is literally going to look at that roster and go, Tony McRae Sr., second-year guy in Aurarie, Mike Ford, oh my, a guy that played for the Detroit Pistons, guy that played for the Pistons and played varsity football in high school, because we're not signing anybody good, off the off the streets. It's probably going to be Michael Jackson, like Ian Schaefer said earlier. It's probably going to be Michael Jackson, the guy that we traded to New England and then they released. It's probably going to be him. I can almost guarantee you it's going to be him. You're not worried about that? And we don't have a pass rush to save our lives, man. None. Trey Flowers is going to have to turn into Reggie White, and he's not him. Someone's going to have to show up. Romeo's going to have to show up. His little brother's going to have to show up if he plays. Shelton's going to have to show up. Nick Williams, you didn't show up against your former team, bro. I didn't see you do nothing that game. Who's going to show up? Aaron Rodgers is looking at that secondary, man, and he is smirking. Smirking. I hope to God I'm dead wrong on this, man. But the outcome doesn't look good to me, man. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing positive to say. I like our offense. I do. I think we'll keep up with them that way for the most part. Golladay needs to play, man. Golladay needs to play because they got a couple good corners over there. They got a good defense. They got a D line that brings it too. Linebackers that bring it. The Smith brothers, they bring it. It's just super frustrating, Steve-O. I'm not trying to attack you, bro, nothing like that, but man, it's so annoying. I see no silver lining right now, man. So if you want to call me negative, I guess I am right now. And I know what? I probably haven't been that guy. I haven't been this guy in a long time. I wasn't this guy last year until even when we won all those close games at the beginning of the year. 3 of them, whatever it was, we won. 3 of them that we won, and then we got the tie. Then we just started losing. I was still optimistic by week 10. I was still kind of like, you know what, man, we're still winning. We're having close games, blah blah blah, this and that. But right now, man, I got no optimism, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm on here next week chirping and making fun of myself for being so wrong. I hope so. I just don't see it, man. I don't. It sucks. It sucks to have this feeling, man. It really does, guys. It really does, man. It really does. I only called my team trash 5 times in my lifetime. Attaboy. Mark, can you blame the players for not giving 100% if they have lost faith in their coach? How would you play? Play for yourselves then, man. Play for yourselves. You know what I mean? Like, what is this crap, man, about these players that they're not going to that they lost faith in their coach? Okay, I understand that happens, man. Coaches lose the locker room, but play for yourselves. How about that? Play for yourselves, bro. You make millions of dollars to play a football game? You're just going to lay down and not play? That's weak, man. That to me is weak. You know what I mean? Play for yourselves then. If you don't like the coach, screw him. Play for yourselves. What, are you worried that if you win games that he's going to come back the next year? You hate the guy that much? Whatever, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. These players, man. I've never heard so much crap in my life, man. Well, how would you play? Like, I think they're giving 100%. I just don't. I just think they're not coached up right. So maybe that's why they don't like him. I don't know, man. But I don't know, man. We know who's talented. We see the guys that have the talent. I'm so all over the place with this, man. I really don't know what to say, guys. But when you ask how would you play, I play hard. That's what I would do. That's just the way I'm built, man. That's the way I'm built. I would play hard and I would play to win. I don't understand, man. You don't like someone that much that you want to be losers. That I can't compute it. You know what I mean? It doesn't compute in my brain, dude. It doesn't. Come on, I get they don't like the coach, but you don't lose games like that. For sure. Exactly, West. Like you're not supposed to do that. Mark, what's up with all these hamstrings? Tell me that the preseason is maybe 2 games at least. Your thoughts, buddy? Yeah, and it's not just the Lions, eh? It's not just the Lions, man. I was watching yesterday's game. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers lost 2 starting O-linemen, 1 for the year, I think. And they lost Connor again to an ankle. All these hamstrings, guys going down. It's just, man, these guys are so heavily muscled too, guys. They're heavily muscled and a lot of hamstring injuries, man. When you got big legs, man, that's a lot of leg swinging. It's a lot of muscle swinging. It might have to do with preseason. I know there should be 2 games. I do agree. NFL players despise preseason, though. They really do. And there's a lot of guys that haven't played preseason in their lifetime. Like LaDainian Tomlinson, when he I'm sure when he first got in the league, he probably played it for his first 2-3 years, whatever, man. But after that, he never played a preseason game in his life. Lawrence Taylor was the same way. One of my favorite football players of all time. He would do the same thing. He would not play preseason. A lot of guys don't play it. A lot of guys, you know what I mean? A lot of guys don't seem to need it. I just feel if you're going to get hurt, you're going to get hurt. I think they need the preseason games to get the chemistry down. But the football that I've watched over the Sunday and yesterday, it looks like a lot of teams haven't missed a beat. These guys are professionals, man. They do their thing. You know what I mean? They do their thing. But I think 2 games will be okay. But who am I? I'm nobody. I'm just a guy with an opinion too. So it's like, I do agree, but just needs to learn into opening up the offense. It's the strength of the team. Yeah, that's on Bevel too, bro. That's on Bevel too. Like I said, Patricia can chime in because he's the head coach. They can say whatever they want. They can change whatever they want, obviously. But as far as my understanding is, as far as what I've read in the past, that he's given the reins to his OCs. Bevel, I think he just dropped the ball on Sunday. He just dropped the ball, man. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's a Stafford thing. I don't know if that's Bevel. I don't know if it's Patricia. We'll never get a straight answer, guys. We'll never get an answer on that. And Patricia will probably blame Bevel anyways because he takes no responsibility. So he takes 0 responsibility. So that's why I'm very negative too, bro, Steve-O. It's nothing against you, brother. It's nothing against you. I'm just very negative just the way Patricia's press conference after the game was absolutely puss-baggish. It was bad. Is there any way Quinn can save his job, or are they both going together? Would Sheila keep Quinn and hire another coach if anything gets worse? I think they're both tied to the hip, dude. I think they're both literally going to jump into the Detroit River at the same time. You know what I mean? Both holding concrete cinder blocks in their hand, rope tied around their ankles, and they are literally walking off the pier into the river. They're both gone. If this ship sinks, they're both gone. You can't keep one or the other. You can't, man. You got to find out who wants to come here, and you fire those guys. You do your insider trading. You do your intel, because these guys do it. I don't care what anybody says. They say you're not allowed to talk to people. They do it. I don't care what anybody says. I don't believe that they don't talk to coaches, GMs, possible head coaches. I think it's done all the time. It's just that you're not supposed to hear about it. And if it leaks out, it's because someone's trying to do a screw job on somebody. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? But you find someone who wants to come here, but both those guys are gone, Richie. Both of them are gone if this goes south, which it could. It could go extremely south, man. That sucks, eh? Ugh. Sorry, Mark. The Bears play the Giants on home, so they're going to have to wait until week 5 when they play the Bucks. Week 5. Oh, what? Sorry, Mark. The Bears play the Giants at home. They'll probably lose to the Giants. They'll probably lose to the Giants. Nah, the Giants are kind of bad. Giants are bad, man. But Trubisky, who knows? Unless somehow the Colts or Falcons will beat them. Who? The Bears? The Colts and the Falcons will beat them. The Falcons will. The Falcons will beat them, I think. Colts got a decent defense. Even though they lost that game against Jacksonville the other day, Colts got a pretty good defense, man. Tigers up 5-0, still the third, man. Oh, Boyd's looking all right or what? No, we are not tanking for Trevor Lawrence. Hey, he probably doesn't even want to come here. He probably doesn't even want to come here, man. I hope he's not that type of. He doesn't seem like that type of kid. He doesn't seem like that type of kid. He seems like a kid, man. He seems like a really good kid, but who knows, man? I don't think they're tanking, but I think they're going to be in the running for him. Man, I hope I'm wrong, guys. Wait, are you saying that the Lions defense 2019 was worse than the 2008 defense? It was pretty damn close. Bro, we were 64 yards away from historically being one of the worst NFL franchises. Defense, I mean, we were 64 yards away, I believe it was, last year from being the worst, I think, in the NFL history. I'm pretty sure. Yardage-wise, anyways. 64, man. 64 yards. Points against, I don't really remember. I don't know. There's probably all kinds of things, but 2019 was terrible. 2008 was ridiculous too, man. 2008 we were complete trash. AP gets to play all his old teams as a Lion. I believe that was a big part of him coming here. Wondering what he's thinking now after this game. Probably saying, "What the did I do?" I really like what AP said though after the press conference after the game, man, in the Zoom call. I was really impressed with him, man. He was just saying we need to lift up, we need to be better. We knew what we did wrong. You know, he said all the same stuff that football players say or athletes say, but it was good, man. It was mature. It was good hearing it from him, especially for all the stuff that he's been through, man. With, you know, he's been dragged through the media too for some dumb stuff he's done, you know, off the field. But and I like what he said about Swift, that he took Swift aside, man, and he told him, man, he's just, you know, forget about this stuff, man. You have to forget about this, and let's see what you do now. And now it all depends what you do now. Who cares about the drop pass? The drop pass is over with, man. Now it's, what are you going to do in Green Bay? What are you going to do? You going to show up, or are you going to stick your head between your legs? You know what I mean? So now it's on Swifty. Golladay needs to be paid. Can you imagine if he leaves? Well, he needs to play, man. I want to see him play. Like, come on. He needs to play before he gets paid. You know what I mean? So it's time to play. I think if he's healthy, you might see, like, you know how you saw Alvin Kamara get paid this week? And then who else got paid? Dalvin Cook got paid just before the game on the Saturday night. I think if Golladay is fresh all week, I haven't even looked at any injury reports or anything like that going on. I don't know if he even practiced today. But if he's healthy all week, then don't be surprised if he gets some type of money. Don't be surprised. I don't think he's worth the money he's asking, though, bro. He's asking for 18 million plus a year, eh? That's what DeAndre Hopkins just got paid. Did you see what DeAndre Hopkins did in Arizona against San Francisco? He had like 150 yards receiving, bro. He's an animal. I think he's the best wide receiver in football. I do. I think he's better than Michael Thomas, but that's just an opinion. If you're looking for fantasy, you're looking for Michael Thomas, but he didn't do nothing against Tampa Bay, I don't think. But if he's asking for DeAndre Hopkins money, come on, man. I don't think so. 16 million per. 15 to 16. Devontae Adams is getting like 15.4 a year. Yeah, he's going to be asking for a raise in Green Bay. But I don't think. I just hope he practices and plays, man. We need to ride Peterson and Swift. Yeah, we do, man. Tell Daryl Bello that, bro. throw Kerryon in there and a couple runs. But you need to give Swifty the ball. He had only like 2-3 carries, a couple catches. I think he had 3 catches, I want to say. I don't want to see this slowly acclimating him into the game crap. Play him. Play Swift, man. He should be a difference maker. He needs to get the ball. Don't be surprised if he starts against Green Bay, Swift? Because when you see a running back or I'm gonna like start, it really means nothing. It all comes down to touches. Man. That's the reality of it. So, but I can see Swift starting this game and getting a couple carries right off the jump. And Green Bay probably knows too, man. But that's how you do it. Throw him a swing pass, get him involved right away. Don't let him sit there and stewing on a sideline, man, just waiting to get in there because he'll be thinking about it. Guaranteed he'll be thinking about it, man. So if we are 0-4, Golladay's trade. That happened. There, I'm back. What was I going to say? Yeah, if Golladay's trade bait, he could be, but I don't like the out there. You have 30-year-old wide receivers out there like Marvin Jones and 35-year-old wide receiver and Danny Amendola, who will probably be gone next year. Then you don't have your three starters. That makes me a little bit nervous. And I know like wide receivers are a dime a dozen. They kind of are. You can find a lot of good ones in late rounds, which we've done. I think Cephas is going to be special down the road. I think he's going to be special this year. I think he's going to make a lot of big plays for us. Got him in the 5th. So wide receivers dropped in draft, but I don't like going into the next year with like Cephas as our like only wide receiver, really. You know what I mean? That's tough because you're probably losing Amendola and you're probably losing Marvin Jones. And then you want to lose Golladay. And what are you going to trade for him? What are you going to get for him? You better get a first-round pick for him. If you don't, then you're not trading him. You know what I mean? So Trufant might be able to go Sunday. That would be huge. I hope so, man. Rest him up, man. Get in that room, man. Get that massage. He needs to work on that hammy, man. We need him. Galladay's not Davante Adams, not even close. Yeah, I don't think he's Davante Adams. I never said that. I said Davante Adams got like he only makes 15 points, which is highway robbery. I could be wrong on that number, but I remember checking this a long time ago, and I think he makes like he doesn't make enough money according to standard. Davante Adams, he doesn't, man. He makes like $15.4 million, I believe, per year. That's crazy. He should be making more money. And I'm not saying Golladay is him. I'm not saying he's him. There's no way. Golladay wanted the contract for the season. I would pay him $18 million. I really would. Yeah. Well, hey, it's not our money, right, bro? I just don't think he's worth that. I don't think he's worth 18. I love him. I think he's a top 10 wide receiver in the league. I do top 10, top 12. If I'm going to say, and he's out of top 10, he's nowhere near like top 20 or anything like that. But if you're going to put him out of the top 10, I'm not going to put him past 12. But I believe he's a top 10 wide receiver. And I like to see them get him at 16. I don't want to go much higher than that, man. I don't want to go much higher than that. And I know he's asking for 18. So who knows? Anyway, I'm not paying more than 12 or see you, son. Well, I'm telling you right now, no, he's not getting 12 or 14 from anybody. If he leaves Detroit, he'll get 18, I think. Or he'll get 18 here. You know what I mean? He's not taking 12 or 14 if he leaves. No way, dude. No way. He's getting paid well over that. That's a fact, dude. Sanu signed with the 49ers. Oh, yeah. Well, they don't have any wide receivers, man. They don't have any wide receivers. We should have signed him. Is Golladay going this week? We should have signed him. Surprised we actually didn't. You know what I mean? Great show. Great show, bros. You take care. Love your passion. Never change that. Ciao. Take it easy, Rich. Have a good one, bro. Picks and picks. What kind though? What round? what round are we trading them for? Because it's got to be a first round pick, bro. It has to be. You can't just let that kind of production walk out the door. You can't let that kind of production walk out the door and get what, a third round pick? A second? No way, man. You know what happens to second round picks here? We've all seen it. We've all seen it, man. Kerryon Johnson, Tavai. My God. You know what I mean? You better get a first round pick for him. That's all I'm saying. If we go on 4, stop it out of here, why do we sign a wide receiver? Well, I'm not saying wait. If you're going to sign him now. I'm not waiting until we're 0-4. If we're 0-4, then I kind of agree with you. I don't want to see him leave. But it just going into next year, yeah, we build a new quarterback and wide receiver. Everyone is young then. Yeah, that's a long rebuild, though, dude. That's a long rebuild. And then if you go 0-4, then what if you win the next 8 games or something like that, 9 games? I don't know, man. It's just so many ifs. There's just so many ifs to it, man. There's so many ifs to it. I just don't know. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's a tough game to be in, man. It's a tough game to be in. You know what I mean? I just want to see him. I just want to see him locked up. I do want to see him locked up, but I'm not paying him 18+ million. I'm not giving him that type of money. I'd rather him sign like at 16 or something like that, 16 million, but I don't think he's going to take that. And he's definitely not going to take 12 or 14. That's insane. Second round is the death sentence for players on the Lions. It sure is, man. It sure is. That's where I'm coming from, Mark. You wait till week 4 to see where you are at. Yeah, I know. I know, man. I don't think we're going to be anywhere good. You think they'll do it, though? Then you move Stafford and Golladay. You think they'll do that after 4 weeks? You think they'll move their franchise quarterback and their number 1 wide receiver? It's a ballsy move. I'd like to see him be ballsy like that and do it, but then you better stockpile picks because you have to get a first round pick for Stafford too. You have to. You're not getting like a second and 2/4 or a second and 3, you know what I mean? A couple thirds or no. You're getting a first round pick for Matt Stafford. You are. You have to. You have to. I do. If this coach is out of here, I think Stafford bails next year. This is his 10th coach. I've been saying it too. I've been saying that I think he's gone too, especially if they have a really bad season. I just like I know Orlovsky's come out, his BFF or whatever has come out and thinks he's gone as well if they have a bad year. The Stafford needs to stay healthy, man. He needs to stay healthy. He needs to produce, and I think he's going to produce. I think he's going to do what he does, and there might be a reason why Dallas. There might be a reason why Dallas has not signed Dak Prescott. Hey, there might be something going on there. I'm just throwing it up there like a half-court shot, man. Skyhook. They won't pay him. You know what I mean? They're going to franchise him. They're franchising him, but they're not giving him a long-term contract. There's a reason for that. There's got to be a reason, man. Do they want Stafford? Do they want him? He's a Texas boy. Come home. It'd be crazy, man. No, we need the Miami picks. Yeah, it'd be nice. But we're not getting, like you're talking about the same type of picks. Just stockpile picks up. If Stafford's out of here. It's a wrap. You're right. It is, man. So that's why I don't want to sign Kenny. I get it, man. I get it. I'm not going to fight you on that one, bro. I do want to see Golladay here. I really do. I do want to see him stay here. But yeah, if we're 0-4, man, you can get something for him. Just don't get hosed on the deal, man. Quinn. You know, you could package Golladay with Stafford or whatever. You don't even have to package him, man. But I don't know, man. I smell that Dallas too, man. Yes, Stafford to Dallas Cowboys, dude. Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just something weird about it. Why won't they sign Prescott? They just don't think he's worth that type. I don't think he's worth the money he's asking. He wants $40+ million. I don't think he's worth that much money, man. He had a really good year last year. But that's a lot of cash, man. Yes, stockpile. So I'm not Disney. It's just common sense. Yeah, it's common sense. But you know what the Lions are about, eh? We're not about common sense. We'll overpay for Kenny Golladay, and then I'll probably shred his hamstring the very next game. You know what I mean, dude? That's what will probably happen. You know what I mean? That's what will probably happen. They'll pay him $18.9 million. They'll pay him just a little bit over what DeAndre Hopkins makes, and then he'll shred his hamstring and be out for the year. Ugh. Either way, Patricia or no Patricia, Lions starting from square one again. More than likely. It is weird, man. Stafford just redid his deal, presumably to sign Kenny, but if this is going south, man, I don't know. Exactly. You know what I mean? He just did it. He took $7 million off, eh? $7 million, bro. Vash Darwin, what's up, buddy? How you doing, brother? Good to see you in the room. How you doing, bro? Hello. Yes, absolutely. Pay him $20 million to be on IR in training camp week 4. Yeah, I get that Julio Jones money. Julio Jones makes like $22 million a year. Some crazy. Glad you're on. I bet. Yeah, you caught me late, man. I'm almost 2 hours in, my man. I'm almost 2 hours in. It's a good one though. Let's go in. I had about maybe I had about 12 or 13 people in the chat at one time. It's not bad. Not bad for a Tuesday, man. That makes him tradable, yeah. I got a feeling he's going to get signed, though, bro. I just got a feeling they're going to sign him. And they're probably going to give him $18 million. That's just the way our organization runs, bro. Just the way our organization runs, even if we're losing. It's just $7 million make him movable. Yeah. Who, Julio Jones makes 20? Yeah, like 2022. Yeah, I thought it was 2022. I know it was around there. That's crazy money for a wide receiver, man. That's nuts. $18.8 million is crazy money for a wide receiver. These guys get paid so much money. Unreal. Craziness, man. I'll write on. I'll have to listen. I hear all your takes. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate the support. Tell all your friends, man. I gotta get my subs up. I've been stuck at like 515 for a while now. Usually when I start doing like the solo podcast and stuff like that, man, and I go solo, and my wife shares it, man. My algorithm like boom hits up pretty hard, man, and people start subbing. It's good. Too much when there are so many to pick from. What my videos, my takes? Like, I pump out the content, man. I'm exhausted, bro. I'm exhausted. I'm on days, man. I'm on days. I gotta wake up early. I gotta wake up at like 5:40. Sucks. They change our hours at work. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'll be getting off soon, though. I want to spend some time with my little girl before she goes to bed, though. Sorry, Vash, man. Sorry that I can't stay on much longer, bro. You got any questions, brother? Anything? Yeah, but I'm probably going to hit the hay. I just hit 2 hours just now, Royce. 2 hours and 12 seconds. So, no, wide receivers. see, I'm exhausted, my man. I'm exhausted, guys. Thanks for joining, though, man. Thanks for joining the chat, man. It was cool. Had a blast today, man. Had a blast. It was fun going on a little bit of a rant. Thanks, Vash. Good night, man. Good night, doctor. The doctor is in or out. We're out now. I get off of work. Oh, yeah, man. That's a good time to get off work. I like that, man. I like that time. Cheers, Mark. Have a good night. Thank you, Aura. Have a good one, brother. I disagree. You always disagree with me, man. All right, listen, my friend. Thank you, sir. Love you guys, man. Thank you very much, man. Just to let you guys know, probably when I'm on days, which I'm on right now, I do 2 weeks days, 2 weeks noons. I'll try to go solo on either Monday or Tuesday. If I go solo on Monday and I'm on days, it's going to be before the football game starts. I'm not missing football. I'm not going to really do Sundays anymore right now during football season because I can't peel myself away from the TV during football. So when I'm on days, I'll probably do it Tuesdays. Tuesdays, I'll do podcasts, talk about Lions, anything else about NFL, man, Tigers, all that jazz, man. But I'm on afternoons. It's going to be a little tougher. I probably won't do a podcast, man. Maybe during the day, but people work, man, so I can't really do it. But anyways, guys, thanks, man, for listening, man. Thanks for joining. Take it easy, guys. Peace. Go Lions. Woo!